Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So as mentioned in my last video, I was planning to do an equipment progression guide, and now I finally got around to doing it after like some depressing news from the developer where they said that's basically all future contents are put on hold and to be determined as of now. So yeah, that's quite upsetting. That's quite a momentum killer for the game. But anyway, let's just talk about the game. So to start off with, how to obtain equipments. So basically equipments are mostly obtained from reversing junks. Junks are something that you can obtain from playing the game, from treasure chests, including those that drop from monsters, dispatch rewards, and also sometimes jewelry. But those are premium items that you need to pay using your gems, which is not really recommended for most players. You can also obtain some equipment from the item shop here, but this usually very basic item, except very few special cases, and this is some you should only treat the items here as something that you need to start off your adventure with.
Come again soon.
Anyway, junks have some specific affixes in their names that basically specify what you can get from reversing the junks, such as a light weapon, which will give dagger, bow, one-handed staff; medium weapon, one-hand axe, sword, or one-hand blunt weapon; heavy weapon, two-handed sword, axe, blunt weapon, spear, and so on and so forth. Okay, next up is how do we identify the good equipment from the bad. Okay, I've shown some examples of equipment right now on the screen. Let's just go through real quick, just for you guys to have an idea what's good and what's bad. Okay, let's take the bad one, the old wood bow. As you can see here, there, it's a 3-star equipment, which is nice, but unfortunately it has accuracy and divine power additional blessings, which does not really fit with what character that usually will bow would use. And also it's on a, at my progression, at my stage of the game, it's on a obsolete base, so it's not really something that I would recommend basically enhancing your gear. Then we have the hardwood two-handed staff, which gives surety. Surety is critical hit chance, so it's not really something you need on your gear for your caster. And also it's on a gear that does not it's on a one-handed staff that's not really suitable for physical attacks. Then for decent, we have mage robe, for example. Mage robe is an up-to-date base for my stage of the game. It has 2-star, which is usable enough, and it has one open blessing, magic defense, that I can play around with to get magic power for that slot. Then we have steel two-handed mace, that's 2-star, and also gives attack and accuracy, so it's just a decent all-rounder. Then for the good, basically most good equipments are usually 3 stars and above, and you have at least 2 or 1 of the additional blessing as relevant. Let's say for example the Biskin small shield, which is a shield that is usually used by a character that's not really defense based, and it has 2 evasion rolls already existing on the gear because it's a purple equipment. So just an example of what's good and what's bad. Okay, so basically to consolidate what I've clarified in the previous slide, this is a general guideline, a summarized version that you can use as a reference on how to differentiate equipment. So for let's start off with 1-star equipment. So basically it's a self-order. For 1-star rare type, these are equipment with special traits that you can get. Sometimes usually things that are very hard to obtain just from farming, like let's say for example here an earth element dagger. This is something that you generally want to keep for unification purpose, which we'll cover in the later slide. 2-star white, just sell or roll if it's a rare type. 2-star green, basically you roll during early game. Early game means whenever you unlock that new tier of equipment, you can consider that as a new stage of gear progression, and it's recommended to roll those gears while you still don't have access to better gear. Like for example, when you first unlock the Undead Bane equipment, and then 3 or 4 star white equipment, just roll to +5 to see what additional blessing it's unlocked. And if it's good, you can keep it, otherwise just extract it. And for 3 star green or better, basically you always roll, except when you have obsolete bases like the one I mentioned in the previous slide, the old wood bow, whereby at the current stage I already have access to better gears. And if money is not an issue, always extract any equipment regardless of quality, especially for good blessing like shooty or attack speed. And then when we look at the color of the equipment, for green, if it has relevant blessing, you can roll. If irrelevant, you can alter first. Irrelevant means, let's say for example, you have physical attack on your mage two-handed stuff, so you alter first. Okay, for blue, if it has two relevant blessing, you can roll straight. If it has one irrelevant blessing, alter first. If it has two irrelevant blessing, alter then roll if it's a high quality, otherwise just extract. And for purple and red, just expand upon what I've said basically. Okay, next up is on extracting equipments. So extracting equipments are something that you can do via the blacksmith, and this is to destroy an equipment for a chance to obtain crafting materials, and it's currently the only way to obtain them. So it's recommended to always be doing this extraction whenever possible, depending on the criteria covered in the previous slides. And it's only available for equipment with additional blessings from the get-go. This means that sorry, not from the get-go, even after enhancement, but basically this means only for equipments that's green or better. And because it has a very low chance of success, it's important to always keep doing it to build up your crafting materials. And lastly, something I need to highlight is that if your equipment is of a higher quality, higher number of stars, there's a chance to get better roll on your stones, as shown on the screen for alteration stones. You can get the magic power 2 to 4 when you extract higher quality equipments. Okay, next up is enhancement. So basically what enhancements does, it raises the base stats of the equipment, and it progressively gets expensive at higher enhancement level. And it also uses up metal ores like low grade, medium, high grade and fine grade ore, and it's a major goal sink. So it's something that would only recommend you to do on your really good equipment if you want to bring it up to the maximum enhancement level. And at each threshold of plus 5 multiplier of the equipment, you can unlock additional blessings, or if a blessing already exists on the equipment, it can roll an upgraded value that is basically dependent on the quality of your equipment. So let's say for example, here this is a good example. Okay, for example, this is 1 star equipment that have res +3. If I enhance this to +5, chances are it maybe only go up to +4 +5. But here, this one at 2 quality, it start off with higher additional blessing already, and it can also roll higher value once I enhance it to +5. Can go maybe, I don't know, 6, 7. I'm not exactly sure the numerical figure yet, but basically higher quality means better roll on your blessings. Okay, next up is unification. Okay, unification raises the enhancement cap of your equipment such that you can enhance your equipment up to plus 10, 15 or 20 depending on your strength level. And this is something that you can view from your equipment based on this orange logo right here. Plus 1 means strength level 1, or you can also click it and then see it from here, strength level 1. So unification requires two equipment of the same base with the same strength level. This is something important. Let's say for example I take okay, I have an iron ring with 0 strength level. If I want to unify it, I need to use iron ring that is at least the same strength level of the equipment itself. Let's say for example this one have 0 strength level on them, and I need to use 2 of them to increase my enhancement limit to plus 10. And this basically goes on and on for strength plus 1, strength plus 2 and strength plus 3. And basically it will require up to 27 base equipment to raise a weapon to strength 3. So you can see it gets exponentially more expensive to upgrade a weapon to that level. Okay, now we're finally moving on to the actual crafting system of the game. We'll start with altering. So altering changes the additional blessing of an equipment, and it uses up alteration stone, which you can only get from extracting equipments, and it's generally the first step in crafting because you want to obtain your desired stats, and the roll is only based on the stone that you use and not based on any other equipment stats like grade or quality. Let's say for example okay, let's take this iron ring for example. If I want to go to altar, so basically whatever rule that I want to replace my additional blessing with depends entirely on the stone material that I want to use. Let's say for example attack speed 3 plus 4, 3 to 4, it will always roll 3 to 4 regardless of the grade or quality of the equipment. So it's entirely dependent on your stones that you have. And okay, so update, you can alter freely any additional blessing at enhancement level 0 to 4, but it will be locked to one slot after you reach enhancement level plus 5. It is based on the slots that you've already altered, or let's say for example here, or the first slot if you have not done any altering. Let's say for example this steel two-handed mace, I altered the accuracy, and now I can only, after getting it to plus 10, I can only alter the accuracy, I cannot alter the attack anymore. So you can only alter an equipment one time one slot per equipment. So it's important to get an equipment that has at least some relevant blessing, and then you just alter the irrelevant one to suit the character, the stats that you want for your character. Like for example here we have evasion, attack speed, accuracy, we're using all of it. But for example if I got, let's say magic defense for this second slot, I can change it to attack speed first before I roll the equipment. Okay, and also something I need to highlight, you can actually get duplicate blessing. Like on the screen there, it shows a steel mace with first blessing attack plus 9 and then second blessing attack plus 4. So you can also get basically duplicate blessing as much as possible on your equipment, but randomly it won't roll a duplicate blessing. This is something that you can only get from altering existing blessing. And then also something I need to highlight, this is, I don't have this item yet because very rarely you can get a full alteration stone that says there, a stone that allows replacement of all additional blessing. So from what I understand, you can basically change every slot of your additional blessing to something that you want rather than just one slot. But I don't have this yet. It's just something that I heard from other people and I took the picture of the net, but this is just something to keep a heads up. Okay, next is refining. So refining is something that uses up the refinement stone, also crafting material that you can get from extracting, and it requires a matching refinement stone. Let's say for example, here we have the dagger has shooty plus attack, and you can only refine the shooty stat with shooty stone and then attack stats with attack stones. So you need a matching refinement stone to refine the blessings on your equipment, and it's generally the last step in crafting. This is because, sorry, before I go into that, you can refine freely any additional blessing, but only the latest blessing will apply. So basically, you can only override your refinement. You cannot basically stacks like 3-4 stones on one additional blessing. And the reason it's usually the last step in crafting, this is because the additional blessing value that you roll will be overwritten from the equipment, and then you need to refine it back. So basically what it means is that let's show.
What?
Do I have a yellow? No, I don't have a yellow. Wait.
Coming in.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is yellow.
What is it?
Basically, for example, like this, I already refined my ring to have 17 vision. I'm not sure which stone was using. Maybe this one, 2 to 4 or 3 to 5, and it rolled a 17. But if, let's say for example, on an equipment that is still do not have any refining, let's say here, iron ring, if I roll this equipment, so the attack plus 7% will upgrade during the first enhancement at plus 5. But if I already refine this additional blessing, the refinement will get overwritten and it will go back to white, and then you need to refine it again. So basically there's no use in refining equipment before you actually roll them, before you actually roll the blessing when it reach the plus 5 plus 10 threshold. But let's say for example, you got it to plus 5, you haven't rolled the attack speed yet to plus by upgrading by enhancing to plus 10, you can safely refine this first blessing because it won't roll this blessing any further at any future enhancement level. So yes, this is why it's something that we keep to the last step of the crafting. And finally, a crafting guide, just to put everything in practice. So let's say I want to craft something. Let's say, yep. You know what? Let's pick one. Let's pick one base first. Okay, let's take this one.
Not bad. Not good either.
Okay, so we have a base. It has good quality, 3 star, and it has fixable blessing. That is to say, it has one attack blessing plus 6 and one defense blessing that I don't really want for my fighter, because my fighter is an attacker, so I want to go all in on the attack. So what I do is, first I alter the blessing that I don't want, in this case the magic defense, to something that I actually want. So what I want is, let's say attack speed, whatever, I'll just use it for the video. I'll alter it first. Okay, now it has attack plus 6 and attack speed plus 3. Then I enhance it. Plus 1, plus 2, plus 3. You can see the gold costs are increasing as we go on.
It's finished.
Okay, at plus 5, it will roll this attack plus 6 to an upgraded value, and we'll see what we get. And it always do so. It won't change the attack plus 6 to something else. So that's why it's important to fix your blessing before you actually roll your equipment. Okay, let's enhance.
It's finished.
And it gets plus 11, which is nice. And if I want to upgrade it even further, it locks me out because I'm at strength level 0. So if I want to raise the strength level, I need to unify it. And basically I don't want to use anything as a unification material, because these are mostly something that I want to keep. But basically, once you unify it, you can continue upgrading, enhance it to +10, and at +10, the attack speed blessing will roll at that point to something else. Maybe get +4, +5. Each blessing have their own rules. They are not equal in range that they can roll, but basically 3 stars and 4 stars, you can get a good amount of roll. Let's for example, attack +6 just now turns into +11, so it's almost double. And as you can see here, if I want to alter, I can only alter attack speed. Okay, next up, to finish it up, I can refine this attack roll here with something. I'll just use stones that I have a lot of, which is I have 6 of this. So hopefully can roll at least 14 or 15. So let's try. And it rolled 14. So basically, it's good enough for this character, because Geralt is not really my main character. It's something that he's just someone that I'm using on the side. But this is basically good enough as a ring on my secondary character. And you can unify the equipment at any stage of the crafting process, and it won't how to say, affect the crafting process. It's just something that you do as you need, if you want to get it up to +10, or if you want to clear your inventory spaces. And yeah, basically this is a good enough product out of the crafting system. And also on the screen are some crafting products that I've also pulled up that is also quite good, in my opinion, to be used on your main team. And basically that's about it. I'm not sure what content that I'm planning to do for my next video. This is because Wizardry is basically on permanent maintenance mode as of now. We don't have any news that anything is going to come up soon, because the devs are basically focusing on doing bug fixes and whatnot. So yeah, if you have any idea, you can share with me what you want to see from the channel, and I'll see about how I'm going to go around it, if I really want to do it or not. And that's about it. Thank you very much. Bye.